Greetings, Internet Dwellers. This is Soda Spartan from Mythic Gamer Entertainment. You may be wondering why there is a pause button down here. I recorded an entire episode that was... I don't care. It was very long. It was longer than my first video. At least by a little bit. I don't know. It was a longer video. And it didn't record my voice at all. I'm really upset about this, because I think I did very good in that last episode. The first episode I was stuttering and being indecisive and stupid. The second episode I was funny, I think. I think I was funny. I don't know. And I didn't really stutter like I am right now. But that's just because I hate myself, because I didn't check to see if my microphone was working before I started recording. Like I did now, because I know it's working, because I know you can hear me. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm just going to be voicing this over. I should probably start playing, because nothing really happens. I would have just re-recorded it, but the only problem is I killed a boss. So, yeah. Let me increase the volume. Alright. And I think right now I was just standing here. I was explaining some things that I needed to clear up. During last episode, I made some mistakes. Or I said things that were a little unclear. I said, okay, why did he just speed up like that? That's weird. Yeah, anyways. I said some things that were a little confusing. First off, I said I don't have internet at my house, but yet I already uploaded the first episode. Is this frozen? It is indeed. Huh. Okay, I already recorded the first episode. Or I already uploaded the first episode, but I don't have internet. That might have been confusing. I don't have internet at my place of recording, which is my home. I have internet at school. That is the only place I can upload. And I barely have time to do that. I just happened to get lucky yesterday and have enough time. I also said that this was going to be in a tutorial-ish format. And I already tried explaining this, but it didn't. I don't think I explained it good enough. My thought process in this was a little narcissistic in thinking that the way I'm doing it is better than a lot of other people. And I'm sure that remains true. But I'm also sure that there are people that are so much better than I am, because there's people that can do speed runs and finish the entire game in an hour and a half. I cannot do that. And I showed the footage, or I recorded some of the footage, but no, I'm not showing it to you. It's horrible. It makes me cry. Not really. Yeah, that was my first death. That was another reason I wanted to make a new video. I was actually talking about right in this section how stupid that was, and that I was wondering if I should just stop recording and try again. Which, now that I think of it, I probably should have, because then I would have known. Then I would have known that. I would have known that. What was I talking about? I just got a text message, and I'm really. Oh yeah, I would have I would have most likely checked my microphone, and it might have worked. Anyways, tutorialist fashion. I said I was going to record it in a way that I show you how I do things, assuming that the way I do things is better than the way other people would do things, which is true and is also not true. And I also decided last episode that I should really stop saying that because it just makes me feel bad because I'm saying I'm better than everyone else who plays Dark Souls, even though I said I'm only better than some people. So I'm going to stop saying that. This is just a normal Let's Play. No more tutorial-ish things. I mean, it's a tutorial. I'm teaching you how I play. That's the tutorial. That's it. And I don't remember what I was talking about here. I think I was just rambling about how I just died. And then I said, come in here and take this chest. I think there was another thing that I tried to explain that I wasn't... Oh yeah, I have an intro now. Or an outro. Like the outro screen thing. I don't have... Like when I say at the very beginning, greetings internet dwellers, I don't have a goodbye thing to say for that yet. And I always say that at the end of every episode, apparently. And then I just say, see ya or something. And then turn on the intro. Outro. Not intro. So, yeah, I have an outro. And, yeah. So, during this recording, I killed the Taurus demon, I believe. Yeah, the Taurus demon. Which is the boss that you get to right after you get... I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. I'll just wait. This kind of sucks. Why is it so laggy? Whoa, that was weird. It's a good thing I'm not playing. That would have been bad. I actually do start lagging later on in the game. Like really bad. Right next to the mini boss that is the boar. And I almost died. I thought I almost died, but it seems the game actually slowed down and the boar never actually charged while it was doing its thing. I don't know. My laptop is being weird. So yeah, I killed the Taurus demon, and I did it a little slower than I normally would, and I did some things that I wouldn't have normally done just because I was recording and being careful, and it took me a longer time. And I almost died once because I was a little careless with my stamina, like I've been telling everyone not to be. But I guess it happens. I was talking about right here how I have the heater shield, which is a shield I normally go with for the entire game, unless I kill that guy, because sometimes he drops his shield, but it's pretty rare. Last time I killed him, he dropped both his shield and his sword, but I don't like his sword because it's a great sword. I don't like great swords. In that door, is a guy named Havel, and he drops what's known as Havel's Ring. And it increases your equipment load, which allows you to wear heavier armor without worrying about getting slowed down. And I explained how inside this barrel, right next to the ledge, I don't know why I walked all the way over there. I think I was just explaining. So this barrel, right here, is a crystal salamander, which drops twinkling titanite, which is used for upgrading special weapons. He also drops other stuff. But once he sees you, or once he detects you, he has like a timer, and if you don't kill him before the timer runs out, he will disappear and will not respawn until you reset the game. And I actually only found out that he actually respawns after you reset the game recently. I didn't even know that. I thought he didn't respawn at all. And this is where you fight the Taurus demon. And I did some preparing after I went through the light. I said after I went just go! He listened. I listened. I don't know. Stelios Cantos. That's his name. I forget where I got that from. Yeah, I killed these guys because eventually you're going to be luring the Taurus demon right underneath this ledge. And you're going to climb up the ladder before he can get to you, and you're going to jump on him and stab him in the eye. And then later on in the episode, I stab him in the eye again. I don't know if I actually have time to record this entire episode. So I'm gonna skip like little pieces because there's no need to like sit here and watch me just stand here. So yeah, you probably want to see that one though. I run out here and I look up to see exactly when he starts like jumping off, like right now, and then I start running back to the ladder. Then I climb up the ladder, and I was contemplating whether I should use that electric stuff, but I didn't feel like I had time because he will jump up there and get you. So I jumped on him and I did that. And make sure you always have your shield up. Otherwise, things happen. He tends to do damage to me whether or not I have my shield up sometimes. Because how powerful his attacks are. And usually you should try to stay either underneath him or just behind him. And sometimes he won't even do damage to you. But what I said also was never go to the center of the bridge. Because if he does damage to you, or if he even pushes you a little bit, he can shove you off the edge of the bridge and kill you instantly. And something I did during this recording that I really shouldn't have done, because it almost cost me this boss battle, was I lured him out a little ways, a little bit farther than where he is now, and then I tried to run back up the ladder, but he hit me as I was going up, but it didn't knock me off, thank God. And I got up there and I managed to do a plunging attack again. Huh. Yeah, and I killed him shortly after that. It's only now that I'm actually watching this recording that I really pay attention to the detail of these bosses. Look at his face. I never really looked at his face. I just pay attention to his weapon and his feet so I can stay behind him. And where his weapon is at all times. He has a rare chance to drop that giant axe. It's called the Demon's Great Axe, but I got it once. I've never gotten it again. I didn't get it this playthrough. There's another mini boss just a little bit ahead that he can drop his helmet, and he didn't drop it. I really like the helmet. I need to put like a poster up on my wall that reminds me to check, make sure my headset's working. I think right now I took an Estus flask. Yep, I should not have done that. That was a very bad idea, especially since there's a space on the wall right there. And he could have knocked me off. This is where I try to climb up the ladder. Never do that. If you are going to do that, try to lure him all the way back to where you were when he first jumped off of the top of the other pillar. And then run all the way back. But that is kind of dangerous because there's lots of spaces over there where he can hurt you. And this, I kind of went YOLO mode. And I also said during that video, I said I was going to stop saying YOLO mode because I used to hate it when people say YOLO. But then I decided I was going to keep saying it because YOLO mode is a thing that happens a lot on my playthrough. Yeah, you get killed in one more hit, but I didn't want to take the chance of him killing me. How long is this video? I gotta leave at 7:30. I thought I'd have time to do this. It's currently 7:05. Let's see, or we'll see. That's about 25 minutes. I couldn't have possibly done 38 minutes long. I know I didn't. My file size would be like 11 gigabytes and it's only 9. Yeah, there's a thing there. And I'm gonna skip a little bit because I don't want to run out of time. You talk to this guy. I should probably show you how to get to this guy. I mean, it should be pretty obvious when you come out there, but just in case. I can't move on a touchpad. I don't like this. You come out this door, and you go this way. And you talk to him, you get a thing that lets you say yes to both of his questions, and he gives you a white soapstone, which you put on the ground to have people summon you into co-op. And then you walk over the bridge. Or you walk up like onto the red part of the bridge, and then you run back because a dragon is, or a drake, which is an imitation of a dragon, is going to spray fire at you and kill you if you don't. And only at this part of the game. Once he sprays fire and lands on his little perch over there, he's going to... He's gonna... Right, sorry about that. Oh, I lost a lot of time. Okay, so basically, you're gonna run, you're gonna turn down those stairs, and I was demonstrating how you can come back up the stairs later on and farm souls because he kills all those things and souls go to you. You kick this ladder to get a shortcut from the starting place of this video and yellow mode. See, I told you we use it all the time. And then I climb back up the ladder. And then this is a doorway that you see right as soon as you come up the ladder. That's where you shoot the tail to get the Drake sword, but I don't do that because I hate the Drake sword. It's very good at the beginning of the game, and some places soon after you get past the beginning of the game, but I don't like it. And I'm gonna show this part because I think it's really funny. Right here. I figured that'd knock him off. Nope. This is Sparta. Yeah, but I don't like the Drake sword. I think I explained why in last episode. And you can... I also hate these guys, but they can... if you kill them, they have the highest chance in the game of dropping humanity, as far as I know. There might be higher chances of dropping it in the DLCs, but I've never played one of the DLCs before, so I don't know. I have the DLCs installed. There might be other DLCs, but I have Prepared Eye Edition. I think that has all the DLCs. I'm not sure. But I have never played the DLC for Dark Souls. I've just played regular Dark Souls. But yeah, I hate rats, but they drop humanity, which is weird because they're rats. Here is the mini-boss. Not this guy, the giant boar. He can drop his boar helmet. Right there, see him? Why can't they do that? I don't like it when they do that. And basically, you want to lure that guy and kill him. Because you don't want him to be there when you're fighting the boar. And also, there's a guy right around this corner to the right. And you want to kind of sneak out there a little bit until he sees you and then come back here. Don't go too far, or else the boar will see you. You see a little wagon right there behind him? You see that little wagon? That's about as far as you can walk before the boar will start chasing you, I think. You'll see in a minute when I actually go out there to attract his attention. Yeah, I walked out a bit this far so he could see me. And then I just dragged him out, killed him. And getting the halberd would have been so much easier if I could have killed... The halberd's the weapon I'm going for, by the way, that I was talking about. Getting it would have been so much easier if I had been able to run past the boar and get to that guy that just closed the gate before he closed the gate, because the weapon's right behind the gate, kind of. And now I have to go all the way around. It's really stupid. Okay, so he dies now, and you guys need to watch this. This is my favorite boss fight. It's so funny. Yeah, you get to that little grass patch right there. And this is where I started lagging that I was talking about, and it horrified me. And, wow. I guess I lagged more in the... That actually happened. I think I lagged more in the game than I did in this recording, which makes no sense. I think it was probably just Fraps doing that. I hope that's not a thing that Fraps does all the time. So, I mentioned you can do backstabs. I don't know if I demonstrated one yet. But you can also do backstabs on this boar. And I think it's very, very, very funny. Because he doesn't exactly have... You can't exactly stab him in his actual back. But he does have a backside. And there is a very visible space where you get to put the sword. And you'll see in a moment. This is one of my favorite bosses just because of that reason. I think I get it right here. No, he turns around. Why does he turn around? I don't like this. If you stay back here, he'll try to walk back to the place he's supposed to be. And that's usually how I end up getting him. Because he can't even really hurt me. Because you can just go back here and he can't get you. I'm sure he can get you. But usually he doesn't go that far. Dang it! When did I actually get it? I think it's right here actually. Yep. See? I think I do that 2 more times. By the way, his boss name is called he's called the Armored Boar. And there's a certain angle you kind of have to be at with him to get the backstab. As with all people on Dark Souls 1 anyways. You have to be kind of toward their right side. Or their left side. No, their right side. Yeah, their right side. In order to get it. Like there. And, yeah, I only needed to, like, hit him once, but I decided to do another backstab anyways. Yeah, you have to be kind of near their right side. The right side. And it happens sometimes. I don't know. It's just... whenever I fight Havel, I usually get it every single time I attempt it. And I really don't even focus on backstabs with these guys, because once I get the halberd, it pretty much one-shots them. And I usually run straight past this guy, because I'd really rather... And usually I don't fall off, but I did this time, and it sucks. But yeah, I took care of these guys. You don't really need a tutorial on how to take care of these guys. So I'll just skip past here. You killed him. And... probably need to show this. There you go down these stairs, and there's an ambush waiting for you. So be careful. This guy is going to see you, and he's going to lead you into an ambush. Don't follow him. You can kind of tell by all the blood on the ground. And don't be fooled by these guys. They don't have any armor and low health. They have very low health. But they have high damage. Especially when they do that slashing attack where they like flail their arms around. You saw how much that did to me, and it was 2 of them at once. It's not good. Yeah, and I explained how humanity can be used to heal when you run out of Estus flasks. Although humanity is kind of rare, so I don't do it unless I absolutely have to. Yeah, sorry, I'm tired. I just woke up. And, yeah, I just took care of these guys. You have to be very careful. I think this is where I started saying I'm not going to use YOLO mode anymore. And I went down there. You get a mystery key from that corpse that allows you to rescue some guy that is a really bad person later on. But he gives you a reward, and then once you get your reward, you can just kill him because he does bad things. And then I skip to here. After I kill these guys, I explain there is a little treasure over on the ledge right there, but I'm not going to go after it. You can. I just don't want to. I wanted to end the video soon because it was getting pretty long. And through here is I explained how if you turn right, I'm psychic. Nah, just kidding. There's that shiny thing over there is the night shield, but I don't really like the night shield because it's worse in every single stat than the heater shield. Or no, it's actually the same except for the heat resistance or the fire resistance. The fire resistance is worse. On the heater shield, the fire resistance is actually better than the night shield, and everything else is the same, so I just prefer the heater shield until I get the black knight shield, if I get it. But if I don't get it, I usually stick with this. Sometimes I go for the great shield of Artorias. Okay, no, one time I did that. I don't really think I'm ever going to do that again. Because that's a very, very heavy shield, and I'm not going for a very, very heavy build. Yeah, I took care of that guy because I don't want the Balder Knight and the spear dude coming after me. And right now, that Balder Knight scared the crap out of me, and I screamed like a little girl. Not really, but I did kind of yelp a little bit. You'll never know because you can't hear my actual recording. Waha. That's as far as I'm gonna go with an evil laugh. Otherwise, I would sound stupid. Waha. Actually, that did sound stupid. I could probably do a good one, but I don't feel like it. Maybe off camera. I'll try it. I could really skip this. I end up throwing a firebomb at him right now, and it kills him instantly, and it saves me a lot of time. Later on, I can one-shot these guys. Actually, pretty soon here. And here, you'll see me skipping the turn to go to the halberd. And then I realize what I did and go back. Because I want to get the halberd and I want to get to the bonfire so I can end this video. Right there. No, not. I went down there to open that lever so I can come through here faster and pick up the basement key and kill this guy. But right up here, that is a halberd. You need some amount of dexterity, which I already have, and you need 16 strength. I don't know exactly what the limits are. Oh, you're about to see. You need 16 strength and 12 dexterity. I just don't have the 16th strength, but I will just... Yep, dual wield it. And then that Balder Knight in there, he sees me, so I start running. And I go across the bridge, I go down the stairs, and I run from everything because I can't use this effectively right now. And the thing about the halberd is if you miss, you're open to attack. It leaves you wide open, actually, and doesn't let you move until the animation is over. And I also mentioned how I don't use the two-handed attack. Or no, I use the two-handed attack. I don't use the strong attack, which is more like a swing. And I think I said earlier how I don't like the Black Knight halberd because of its moveset, but a lot of people seem to like it for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, and I showed how I was leveling up. I got to 16 strength, and then I just leveled dexterity to like 20, I think. Yeah. And I was just running around talking, and this is where I ended the video. So, since I still don't have a thing to say, see ya.